Paint. I'm a little late to this movie. You know, funny. This is the last time I saw Avatar: The Way of Water in a theater. John Wick was out when I went to see an early screening of Paint, and Avatar was like making its way out. It was in March, and I went to the Monday mystery screening, and I think I knew it was going to be Paint, but it was like a surprise. Everyone claps, guys. Everyone was like they knew it was Paint, and they were so happy. That's the best thing. If you're gonna see one of these very mediocre, very average movies, go with a crowd because it makes it so much better. I mean, Paint to me is a dead film. Like I watched this and I had no idea what anyone was trying to tell by making it. Like, and I feel bad just saying that because I know that people make movies because they think they're going to they're going to have an audience or relate or people are going to relate to it. But there was nothing about this film that felt like you could just latch onto it. It was such a strange movie. My only reason for guessing its existence or why it's here could be that it had a script. The script was on the top of the blacklist, the unproduced screenplays, and people really wanted to make this into a film, I guess. It's odd because it's about Bob Ross, but it's really not. It's about a guy who looks just like Bob Ross, played by Owen Wilson, Carl Nargle. He paints beautiful mountains, he has the calm, soothing voice, and he operates out of the studio for like 20-something years in quiet Vermont. It's all just so quiet and simple, and everyone just talks like... It's like if a Wes Anderson movie was just like if Wes Anderson was just like not high in a good way. Like imagine he was just on set the whole time like on cocaine. He's like, let's just do this shit. And like there's no inspiration. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like someone wanted to make a Wes Anderson movie, but there was just no sense of comedy or pacing. And that doesn't mean it's, painful. Like I think honestly it is very slow and can be like it's very boring. It's not so terrible like it's hard to watch, you know what I mean? It's very pleasant. Like every character in this is so nice, but there's just nothing to it besides that. Like the conflict of this movie is so strange. It's about this guy who's just facing himself not going to be a popular artist anymore. He's been an artist on this TV station for years, and now no one wants him. Or they say, Stephen Root, who's a great actor, he's done Dodgeball, Get Out, and Barry. He's in this just like, oh, Carl, you're old, man. We're gonna get rid of you, and it's just so like, it's like a joke that no one is in on the whole time. They're just like seem to be like making fun of the fact that everyone's so nice, but that's it. Like I really don't get what the draw is here. And then on top of that, like he's replaced by this artist Ambrosia, and it just isn't like I don't get what they were trying to do here. It's not funny. There's this weird subplot where like he thinks his wife is having sex with someone else, and it's just so strange because that isn't even like that interesting. The whole oh my wife might leave me subplot, and then there's this subplot of him like trying to redeem himself through his art, which it just none of it really works. I mean that's as simply put as I can say. I went into Paint expecting to see kind of a funny spoof on Bob Ross. I guess I don't even know why you would need to do that. And this isn't even a spoof. It's more just exploring what it's like, what Bob Ross would have been like. He's just a calm guy, loves painting little trees. And there's even a bit in this movie where, he's just quiet and he's just like sitting down. And then Stephen Root says to him like, are you mad at me? And I feel like that point of the movie was like the only point that like actually made sense and like what it was trying to say. Because, like, we get it. He's a quiet guy. He's never angry. But the movie never, like, goes to... And it needs to, like, subvert that expectation. Like, give us a scene where he's either upset. Not even that, but just, that breaks the mold. The whole film just is so kind of plain and consistent throughout, and nothing happens or changes. That it's just totally uninteresting. I mean, it's so funny that, there was just, like... My theater laughed so much at like the little sex jokes, but I feel like that's just because we were all sitting there in a room full of like 120 people. And we're just like, like when's the joke coming? And you just hear like a car like, and like people are having sex in it, and everyone's just like cracking up. And I'm like it was just such a bad movie. I saw Joyride, hilarious movie. That movie, like people were laughing the whole fucking time because it's just so consistent with its jokes, and it's also just funny. So yeah, Paint is not that great. I really just don't understand the point of it. I feel like it might have been an okay script and someone read it and then said, let's make it into a movie, and that's what we have. So let me know what you guys think of Paint, if you enjoyed it, or if you didn't like it. Let me know. But take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.